After having gone through trigonometry, all the problems of chapter 8, we come to the most important chapter, which happens to be applications of trigonometry. Now, using the basic fundamental rules and identities what we have studied in the previous chapter, we shall be able to solve all the problems given in the applications of trigonometry. This is a very interesting chapter and a very important chapter. So we know that trigonometry can actually be used to find the heights and distances. Say you want to find the height of a building, want to find the height of a tower, or you want to know how far the object is placed from a building or from a tower. So all these things can be found out very easily using the fundamental principles of trigonometry. Now the problems given here are very interesting, so I thought that it would be good for us to go through all the examples given in the textbook and then try to solve the problems given in the exercise. Once we have gone through all the examples given in the textbook, we will be able to solve all the problems given in the exercise very easily. And let me tell you, these problems are not very difficult, they are very interesting and they are very simple, right? So before I proceed with the first example, make sure that you do like, share and subscribe. Do not forget to join the Telegram group so that you can get updates of all the further uploads of 10th mathematics. So moving on with the first problem, which states that a tower stands vertically. So there is a tower, and then from a point on the ground which is 15 meters away. So here we have a point C which is 15 meters away from the tower. So the tower is AB, and it has been given that the elevation of the top is 60, right? So this is the angle of elevation. So if you have a point C here and there is a tower, so the top of the tower to point C, the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. So now we would like to find the height of the tower. So the height of the tower is AB, right? And we also know that tan theta is opposite side, which is AB, by adjacent side, which is BC, right? So I know theta. So theta here is 60 degrees, okay? So instead of theta, I can call it as tan C itself. So tan C is AB by AC. So this implies tan 60 degrees is AB. So we need to find the height of the tower, AB, divided by BC, which is 15. So what is AB? The height of the tower is tan 60 degrees. So what is tan 60? You know that tan 60 is root 3. So we have root 3 into 15 meters. So that is the height of the tower, AB. So very simple problem. So next, moving on with the next one. An electrician repair pole is of height 5 meters. Okay. So this is the pole, okay, which the electrician has to repair, and to reach the pole 1.3 meters below the top at the length of the ladder when inclined at an angle 60 degrees. How far should the foot of the ladder be placed? So that means this is an electric pole which is of height 5 meters, okay, and this is the ladder, BC is the ladder. So I need to reach the electric pole which is 1.3 meters below the top, okay, so I need to reach B, okay. So in order to reach B, there's a ladder which is being placed, okay, and the angle which the ladder makes with the ground is 60 degrees. So now the question is, how far is the ladder placed from the electric pole is the question. So now how do we solve it? So given the height of the electric pole, AD is 5 meters, okay, so now it is 1.3 meters below the top. So what is the length BD? So the length BD is 5 minus 1.3, which is 3.7 meters. So here we have BD, which is 3.7 meters. And I know the angle here, which is 60 degrees. So the ladder makes an angle 60 degrees with the horizontal. So now I need to find CD. So let me take tan of the angle. So tan C is the opposite side BD divided by the adjacent side CD. So I know what is tan C. So what is tan C? So we know that tan C, what is tan C? Tan C is root 3 into CD. So CD I need to find. So this is equal to 3.7 divided by CD. Or it implies CD equals 3.7 divided by root 3. Okay, so that is equal to, so here it's been given that I can use root 3 as 1.73. So root 3 is nothing but 1.73, so I get 2.14 meter. So the ladder is placed at a distance of 2.4 meters from the electric pole. So also can we find the length of the ladder? So if I want to find the length of the ladder, BC is the length of the ladder, right? So how do I find BC? So let me take sine 60. So what is sine 60? That is sine C is 60 degrees, isn't it? So what is sine opposite side BD divided by BC? So this happens to be a right angle triangle BCD. So therefore I have BC is BD, which is 3.7 divided by sine 60 degrees. So we know that sine 60 is root 3 by 2. So this is 3.7 divided by root 3 by 2. So 2 comes on top. So root 3 I take it as 1.73. So if I simplify this, I get BC as 4.28 meters. So the length of the ladder is 4.28 meters. So moving on with the third problem, which is very interesting. So the third problem states that an observer is 1.5 meters tall. So here we have an observer who is 1.5 meters tall, and he is 28.5 meters away from a chimney. So there's a chimney here, and he is 28.5 meters away. Okay? The angle of elevation of top of the chimney from his eyes is 45 degrees. Right? So if a person is standing, he is seen from here. So when he sees the top of the chimney, the angle of elevation would be 45 degrees. Okay, so he is seeing the top of the chimney and the angle is 45 degrees. So let this be AB, right? And let this be C, D and E. So now we need to find the height of the chimney. So the height of the chimney is this entire thing. AB is the height of the chimney. And this is 1.5 meters. So now, if I consider the right angle triangle AED, D is 45 degrees. So if I take tan 45 or tan D, it gives me opposite side, which is AE, divided by the adjacent side DE. So we know that tan 45 is 1. So what is AE? AE is equal to DE. So AE equals DE, which is 28.5 meters. So this length AE is 28.5 meters. But this is not the height of the chimney because I need to add 1.5 to this. So the total height is AB, which is 28.5 plus 1.5, which gives me 30 meters. Okay, so therefore the total height of the chimney is 30 meters. So remember, when such problems are given, we also have to consider the height. So here the observer is of height 1.5. So the height of the chimney also includes the height of the observer because he is seen from the point D. So that has to be remembered when we solve such problems. So moving on with the fourth one. Example 4. From a point P, so this is a point P, and here is a building which is of length 10 meters. So this is AB, is of length 10 meters. So on the ground, the elevation of the top of a 10-meter building is 30. So from the ground, point P, if I look at the top of the building, here the angle is 30 degrees. And then what is there? So on top of the building, there is a flag post. Okay, so now when we observe the top of the flag post from the same point P, then the angle is 45 degrees. So there are two things which have been given. So here from a point P, there is a building of length 10 meters. So from the point P, if I observe the top of the building, which is point A, the angle is 30 degrees, and on top of the building there is a flag post. So if I observe the top of the flag from the same point P, the total angle which we make to the ground is 45 degrees. So now we need to find the length of the flag post and the distance of the building from P. Okay, so we need to find PB, which is the distance of the building from the point P, and I also need to find the length of the flag post. So let me call this as point D. So I also need to find DA. And we need to assume that root 3 equals 1.73. Okay, so now with these assumptions, let us try to proceed. So now this is 30 degrees. So angle APB is 30 degrees. So if I consider the triangle APB, okay, so with respect to triangle, right angle triangle APB, so if I consider tan 30 degrees, so what is tan 30 degrees? It is opposite side by the adjacent side, which is AB divided by PB, right? So we know that what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So this implies that tan 30 is 1 by root 3. And what is AB? AB is 10, and I need to find PB. So this implies that PB equals 10 into root 3. So we know that root 3 is 1.732. Okay, so therefore this is nothing but, so 1.732 into 10, so I get 17.32 meters. Okay, so how far is the point P from the building? It is at a distance of 17.32 meters. So after that, we need to find the length of AD, that is the flag post. Now let me consider the triangle DPB, the right angle triangle DPB. So now the angle is 45 degrees, angle P. So I have tan 45, which is equal to DB divided by PB. Now PB is 17.32, I know. So therefore tan 45 is 1. So DB is, we need to find DB divided by 17.32. So PB is 17.32, as we have found out in the previous case. So DB is 17.32 meters. So this is the total length, 17.32. So this length 17.32 includes the height of the building and the flag post. So now to find the height of the flag post alone, what should I do? I need to subtract 10 from this. So therefore, I need to find DA, which is DB minus AB. So which is 17.32 minus 10, which gives me 7.32 meters. Okay, so this happens to be the height of the flag post. Next, example 5. The shadow of a tower standing on ground is 40 meters longer when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees than when it is 60 degrees. So now let's consider a tower here, right? So this is a tower, and let's assume that you have the sun and therefore you have the shadow which falls on the ground. Okay, so now when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees, okay, when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees, let's assume that this is the shadow. So the shadow of the tower falls on the ground when the sun's altitude is 30 degrees. Okay, so now So this is 30. So now let's assume that, so now it's been stated that when it becomes 60, so when the altitude becomes 60, so this is 60 degrees, it is 40 meters shorter. So let us assume that we have a tower which is AB, and the length of the shadow when the altitude is at 60 degrees is x, the distance is x, right? And now it is 40 meters longer when the altitude is 30. So let this be C and let this be D. So now we need to find the height of the tower. I need to find AB, right? So how do I find AB? So now let us consider the right angle triangle ABD. So if I consider the right angle triangle ABD, so you have triangle ABD. So let me consider tan 30 degrees. So what is tan 30? It is nothing but the opposite side AB divided by the adjacent side DB. So this implies tan 30 is, we know that tan 30 is 1 by root 2 equals AB divided by x plus 40. So this distance is x, which we need to find out, right? And this is 40 meters. So the shadow length is 40 meters longer, which has already been given in the problem. So therefore, we have AB, the height, which is x plus 40 divided by root 3. So now let us consider the triangle ABC. So I have a triangle ABC. So now consider tan C. What is tan C? Tan 60 degrees is AB by BC. That is the opposite side divided by the adjacent side. So what is AB? AB is BC is x into tan 60 is root 3. So this is root 3 into x. So now we know that AB is x into root 3, and we also know that AB is x plus 40 divided by root 3, right? So let me call this as equation 1 and let me call this as equation 2. So since I have AB in the LHS of both the equations, I can equate the RHS. So I have x plus 40 divided by root 3 equals x into root 3. So if I take this root 3 to the RHS, root 3 into root 3 becomes 3. So we get x plus 40 equals x into 3. So if I take this x to the other side, I get 40 equals 3x minus x becomes 2x, or x equals 40 by 2, which is 20. Right? So therefore x is 20 meters. And what is the length? The length is AB, right? So the length is AB, so AB is x into root 3. So AB is x, which is 20 into root 3 meters. So the height of the tower is 20 into root 3 meters. So problem 6 is a very interesting problem. So it's been given that there is a building which is of height 8 meters. So let us call this as AB. And there is a multi-storied building. So there is a building of height 8 meters, and then there is a multi-story building. So let us call this as P and C. The angle of depression of the top and the bottom of an 8-meter tall building from the top of the multi-story. So what are we doing from this point P? The angle of depression, right? So if I consider PB, and if I consider a line which is parallel to the ground, this angle to the top of the building is 30. And now the angle of depression to the bottom of the building, so this angle is 45 degrees. Okay, so the angle of depression from the top of a multi-story building to the top and bottom of a building of height 8 meters is 30 degrees and 45 degrees. So find the height of the multi-story building and the distance of the two buildings. So I need to find AC. So this is the distance, and I need to find PC. So AC we need to find. We also need to find PC. Right? So now let us consider a line which is parallel to AC from B. So let me call this point as D. So DC is also 8 meters. Okay. So now what do we do? How do we proceed? So now let us consider tan 30 degrees. So to consider tan 30 degrees, I need to consider this right angle triangle. So now let me consider another point Q. So now let's consider the triangle BQP. So let us consider this triangle. So when I consider this triangle, the angle at point P is 30 degrees. And let this distance be x, BQ be x. So therefore, DP is also x. And what about the height of this multi-story building? It will be x plus 8. Okay, right. So now let us consider tan 30. So what is tan 30? It is nothing but the opposite side, which is BQ, divided by the adjacent side, which is PQ. So remember, PQ happens to be the distance, right? So it is the distance between the two buildings. So now BQ is x. Instead of PQ, I'll write AC. And what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So I have 1 by root 3 equals x by AC, or this implies AC is root 3 into x. So this is the distance of the two buildings, distance between the two buildings. So now let us consider another triangle. So let us consider the triangle AQP. So I have a triangle AQP. So now if I consider tan 45 degrees. So what is tan 45? It is opposite side, which is AQ, divided by adjacent side, which is PQ. So this is AQ divided by PQ. And what is AQ? AQ is 8 plus x and PQ is AC. So here we have tan 45 is 1, AQ is 8 plus x divided by AC, right? So I have AC equals 8 plus x, right? So here I have an equation 8 plus x. So AC is 8 plus x, and also AC is root 3. So this is, let me call this as equation 1 and let me call this as equation 2. Now since the LHS of these two equations are the same, I can equate the RHS. So now I can equate equations 1 and 2, isn't it? So therefore 8 plus x equals root 3x. So taking x to the RHS, I have 8 equals root 3x minus x. So I can take x common here. So I have x common, root 3 minus 1 equals 8. So what is x? X is 8 divided by root 3 minus 1. So this is the first expression what we get, where x is 8 divided by root 3 minus 1. So next I need to find the value of PC. Right? So what is PC? PC is PA, PD plus DC. So where PD is x plus DC is 8. And we know that x is 8 divided by root 3 minus 1. So let me substitute this, 8 divided by root 3 minus 1 plus 8. So this is what I get. So now let us take 8 common outside. So if I take 8 common, I get 1 plus, so this is 1 plus 1 divided by root 3 minus 1. Okay, so now let me rationalize this. So to rationalize, I multiply it by root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3 plus 1. So now we get 8 into 1 plus root 3 plus 1. So here what happens? So this is the form a minus b into a plus b. So we get a square minus b square. A square is root 3 the whole square, which is 3. So 3 minus 1 is 2. So we get 8 into 1 plus root 3 plus 1. divided by 2. So taking the LCM again, so here I have 1 into 2, which is 2, plus root 3 plus 1. So 2 and 8, I get 4. So I get 4 into root 3 plus 3. So the value of PC, which is the height of the multi-storied building, would be 4 into root 3 plus 3. So now what happens? So now we need to find AC. How do I find AC? So now we know that AC is, so how do we find AC? We have already found AC, isn't it? So here, if we observe, tan 45 is nothing but AQ divided by PQ. So tan 45 is 1, which is AQ. What is AQ? AQ is the height of the building, height of the multi-storied building, which is PC, divided by PQ is nothing but AC. So therefore, AC equals PC. So AC is the distance between the building and the multi-storied building, and the distance is equal to the height of the multi-storied building. So therefore, we have AC, which is the distance between the two buildings, is also 4 into root 3 plus 3 meters. So the distance between the two buildings is equal to the height of the multi-storied building. So problem 7, from a point on the bridge across the river. So there's a bridge, and let us assume that P is a point on the bridge across the river. The bridge is of height 3 meters. So we have a river here. So let this point be D. So the height of the bridge is 3 meters. We need to find the width of the river. So this is a bridge. So I need to find the width of the river. So let us assume that this is the width of the river. AB happens to be the width of the river. So there's a river flowing here. So there's the width of the river. And it has been given that the depression of the banks on the opposite sides of the river are 30 degrees and 45 degrees. Okay, so from this point P of the bridge, so these are the two banks, isn't it? So what is a bank? A river is flowing. So this is one side, this is the other side. So this is A and B, and there's a bridge on top. Okay, so from the top of the bridge, I'm seeing those 2 points A and B. So the angle of depression, so here on opposite sides, so on one side it is 30 degrees, on the other side it is 45 degrees. So now we need to find the width of the river. So I need to find the width of the river, which is AB. So given this is 30 degrees, so we find that this is 30 degrees. So therefore, if this is 30, we find that these two angles are equal. This also is 30 degrees. If this is 45, we know that angle B is also 45 degrees. Okay, so that solves a lot of our problems. So now if I consider tan A, which is 30 degrees, so I get opposite side, which is PD divided by the adjacent side AD, which implies, so tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So I have 1 by root 3 equals PD is 3 divided by AD. So what is AD? AD is, so if I take AD here, root 3 will come here, so you get 3 root 3 meters. So this is AD. So I need to find AB, isn't it? So now let me consider this right angle triangle PDB. So if I consider tan 45 degrees, so tan 45 is opposite side, which is PD divided by BD. So this implies 1 equals PD is 3 divided by BD. So what is BD? It is nothing but 3 meters. Okay, so I need to find the length of the river. So the length of the river AB is AD plus BD, which is 3 root 3 plus 3. So I can write it as 3 into root 3 plus 1 meters. So this happens to be the width of the river. Okay, so with this we have gone through all the examples given in the textbook, And in the next video segment, we shall go through all the exercise problems given in this section, which is applications of trigonometry. So most of the exercise problems which have been given are very similar to what we have solved in the examples here. So if you have gone through all the examples, you will be able to solve all the problems given in the exercise, right? So in the next video segment, we should solve all the problems given in the exercise of applications of trigonometry. And before you forget, make sure that you join the Telegram group. The link has been given in the description. So I will be posting all the latest videos on mathematics for 10th there in the Telegram group, so that you do not miss out on the lecture videos. And do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon to get notifications of all the further uploads. And thanks for watching.